Hey, I want to make a short video. Hopefully this will be a short video. Just to say thanks again for your prayers, and not to apologize for the Facebook post that I made out of frustration. As you can probably tell, I'm in the hospital again. And I don't really want to go into great detail about my health. I have another video with most of my health stuff. I've got some more videos, some plans to make videos concerning health. But it's a heart-related issue that, since it was diagnosed in the end of 94 in December, it has gradually caused more issues and more stuff popping up, and different heart conditions within different heart conditions. But the thing that bothers me the most is I have so much chest pain sometimes, and I cannot take nitro because of the cardiomyopathy. Now, I'm not a medical professional, but when I've taken it several times in the past over the last few years, it exacerbates the symptoms of the chest pain. It makes the chest pain worse. And anyone who's taken nitro knows that you get a ton of different symptoms along with it. Blood pressure drops, a huge headache. Sometimes it can make the chest pain a little worse, but not massively or intensely so. So it's not an allergy, but because it has something to do with the dilation, the cardiomyopathy, and I don't know. You'd have to ask a doctor, because they can explain it better. But so a lot of times when I have chest pain, and I've had it before the cabbage, the heart defect, was found, which was a myocardial bridge. If you Google that or look for, there's not a whole lot of information as far as seeing videos posted on YouTube or whatever, and it's a shame I don't have a copy of the heart cath that that they did when I was diagnosed, because I've had heart caths before. I've had many heart caths, and I could probably do one on myself. But it was so easy to see, and I don't understand why all of a sudden this one doctor in Longview saw what several doctors never saw. He just got lucky with the angles. There was an angel watching over us that day, whatever, but nobody previous to him has seen this. And again, I don't want to go into great detail. Just look it up if you'd like. There's probably a little more information. This was 4 years ago. But a lot of times the chest pain, we assumed after my open heart, I had a cabbage. It was one artery bypass, not for clogged arteries, but for this heart defect. And they used the artery for my left breast to do that, because it's not like from your leg where they actually cut the artery, take it out of the leg, and place it where it needs to go. They just simply, the way I understand, they just simply sling it over. They cut one end and sling it over where it needs to go. I don't know. Like I said, medical terms. But anyway, We assumed, of course, there's never a guarantee in any type of surgery, procedure, or anything in this life, except, like they say, death and taxes. But we assumed that would be the end of the chest pain because the compression would stop. And it was not. It was for quite a while. I have it less often. Of course, here lately I've had it more. But a lot of the time, most of the time, when I have it at home. It ends within a matter of minutes or a couple hours. It doesn't get worse, or it's not steady. It's in and out. The kiddo stayed with me last night, and as you can see, she is passed out. We stayed up all night playing games on her laptop that she brought, and visiting and, hanging out, having a girls' night. And she got a little tummy ache this morning because I think it's junk food. I found a couple of dollars in my purse that I didn't know I had. Who carries cash anymore? So I think it's because she had Cheetos at 4 a.m. But anyway, so most of the time it goes away. When it's really bad, it usually has other symptoms like shortness of breath, cold, clammy kind of feeling, sweat, which I always check my blood sugar because my blood sugar can go low. Usually, being diabetic, it's higher. But, and, just other nausea when it's worrisome and it's been ongoing and it's not any better or getting worse. Or I've got weird symptoms like I've had tightness or squeezy sort of in the neck. I've never had the typical, heart attack kind of thing. And I have had a small heart attack. But anyway, then I go to the ER and I absolutely hate it. But it's funny because one doctor, before the diagnosis and the surgery, I was seen several times, and it was when I was with a different group of doctors than I'm with now. And he just very bluntly, and I can see why, because he saw me so often, and I can't take the non-narcotic, over-the-counter, yes, but like Toradol is considered either non-narcotic or a different type of narcotic pain medication. I have an allergy to it. I've had it more than once, and I have an allergic reaction. And I can't take nitro. So most of the time, because it works so well, they will give me morphine. 99% of the time it's morphine. Every once in a while they'll give me hydromophone, or however they say it. It's supposed to be stronger than morphine. I'm not sure. I don't like it because that goofy stuff. And I don't like any of it anyway, because a day in the hospital, 24-hour in the hospital on morphine or any other stronger narcotic medication than like a hydrocodone, which I take at home, and the side effects are days and days long. And what I mean by that is the constipation. For me, a lot of nausea. I just don't like it. And I definitely don't like the stupid head feeling it gives me. I don't want to wake her up. But anyway, so yeah, I came, and I go to the hospital when I can't control it or do anything about it. I was talking about that doctor, but I really didn't want to make this a 10-minute video, and it's almost 10 minutes already. But anyway, after there was an initial diagnosis, because he sat down and he basically told me he thought I was a drug seeker, and but what was I getting out of it besides getting high? And of course I was shocked, and I really felt like slapping him, because but I can see, because doctors see that all day long, every day. Drug seekers coming in, and that's what makes it so hard when people truly do have pain. If it's chronic, especially unseen chronic, that you cannot, there's not like, it's this or whatever. Acute is a lot different so, a lot of the time because it's a broken bone or it's appendicitis or something like that. But after I had a diagnosis and I had the open heart, I saw him, and he had apparently my old, I'm sorry, 2 nights with no sleep has caught up with me a little bit, but my old cardiologist, he had ran into him. He saw me walking down the hallway and he stopped. And, you know, I'm seen so much by some people that they know me. You know, it's like, hey, Wendy, or, you know, they don't need to look at a chart. It's like they know me. But he actually apologized, which I've had 2 doctors in my life apologize. One for being a sarcastic, bad word, donkey. And I brought it to his attention and he apologized. And he said, thanks for letting him know. And then he did, because I had a diagnosis and I had major open heart surgery. So that was confirmation something was going on, because it's not like at McDonald's. You can't just drive up to a heart doctor and say, I really feel like scheduling a cabbage next week at 2. Just one artery. We don't have to go for the whole shebang. Keep me in the hospital. Oh, you know, keep me alive. First of all, stop my heart with ice and have this machine rotate, my blood. Not rotate, but you know what I'm talking about. And let me basically be in limbo while you toss my heart around, play basketball, whatever. So you can't do that. Hello. And it's frustrating, so I was dealing with some really harsh words and some aggravation from my ex, because my health is my problem. And when I ask for help with Sarah, like, hey, could she hang out with you? Sometimes it's an issue. It shouldn't be, because it's not interrupting anything when it's a day off. But that's neither here nor there. But I was really bummed out, and I was crying, and I was like, again, it's so frustrating. Anyone that goes through that, and it's not pity. I mean, everybody every once in a while is like, poor me. But it's more like I need to take a class or go. There's places now, I think in Houston or Dallas, there's a place where you can pay by the hour. They give you a sledgehammer or a bat or the weapon of your choice, and you're safely able to beat the crap out of anything. A car, a printer, a TV. I saw this on TV. And, I would love to do that. But anyway, this is 13 minutes long, and I apologize. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm okay, as far as I know. I haven't seen my doctor this morning yet, and it's 9:15. Sarah was asleep, so she missed out on breakfast, but her tummy was hurting. But she'll be happy if we are here at lunch, which I'm assuming we will be, since lunch is like at 11:30 or whatever. I ordered what I know she'll eat, and I just ordered a salad for me, so she's going to be happy. She'll get her belly full, and hopefully I'll get out of here today, because I don't want to stay again, and I don't want to hear anything from Robert again, because my friend who watches Sarah has strep throat and is feeling horrible. But anyway, okay, another 14-minute video. I'm so sorry I put you guys through this. And one of these days I will have a tripod. Well, actually, I'll try not to make any videos from the hospital again. And I do look beautiful in this gown. It is a shoulder, off the shoulder unintentionally. Never mind. Okay. Y'all have a good day, and I hope everyone had a good Father's Day, and God bless. And I've got a couple more videos, and look at these bags. I've got a couple more videos I want to do. It's almost Andrew's Angel Day, the date of his death as well. I want to do a video about that and a couple other things. But anyway, I just wanted to catch y'all up, in case anyone cares to listen to me babble for 15 minutes again. I'm so sorry. I wish there was a 5-minute limit. So, maybe I'll get an egg timer. Anyway, okay, God bless. I will hopefully talk to you again soon from the comfort of my home.